Hello, I am Dr. G. Welcome to Quantum Spirituality YouTube channel. Title of the video is A Rhythmic View of Rebirth, an inquiry into rebirth from scientific perspective. In the current discussion, I argued that rebirth is inevitable based on scientific reasoning. This argument is independent of religious doctrines or scriptural references. Birth, death, and rebirth are related to physical body. Nature or the universe is filled with repetitive processes. Whatever action you take, it is a part of some repeating cycles. If you observe deeply, it seems that entire universe exists in a space and time based on the principles of repetition. We can show countless examples to support this idea. Let us consider a few biological rhythms. Heartbeat and breathing follow rhythmic patterns. Human life, a daily cycle. Life is like a cycle ride. Just as bicycle moves forward when its wheels rotate, life moves forward as the day goes on. Social rhythms. Rise and fall of civilizations occur in cycles. Rhythms in nature. Water cycle. Seasons keep rotating periodically. Cosmic cycles. The moon, earth, comets, and stars in galaxies all revolve in their respective orbits. In mathematics, Fourier analysis. Fourier analysis reveals the repetitive nature of life waves. Chemical patterns. The periodic table shows repetitive properties of elements. Let us consider the periodic table. The periodic table of the elements. In this table, all naturally occurring elements are arranged periodically. The arrangement is as follows in the increasing atomic number. We know that hydrogen has the smallest atomic number 1 and helium He has the atomic number 2, lithium Li has the atomic number 3, beryllium has atomic number 4, and etc. up to neon Ne, and then again sodium Na, which is has atomic number 11, etc. These rows end with a particular elements. They are all called noble gases or inert gases. Chemically, they do not interact with other elements. Why you call this as a repetitive pattern? Because whatever the chemical properties of hydrogen, the same properties appears again in the context in the case of lithium actually. And similarly for sodium Na, the entire column containing hydrogen, lithium, sodium exhibit same chemical properties. Similarly, you can take any column which will have same chemical properties. So the rows are periodic, but the columns has the same chemical properties. Quantum transitions. Atoms absorb and emit energy in cyclic manner. We can show this using a diagram. Consider a two-level atom. In general, atom will have many energy levels. Let us consider only two of them for explaining the transitions actually. Here we have ground state Gs and the excited state Es. Atom will be initially in the ground state Gs. When photon is available, the atom absorbs it and rises to excited level Es. In that excited level, the atom stays for certain amount of time actually. It is called the lifetime of the atom in that energy level Es. After that time, the atom comes back to ground state by emitting the photon actually. This cycle keeps repeating. Once the atom reaches ground state, again it can rise to excited state if the photon is available. So in the case of continuous supply of energy, means continuously photons are available, then the atom will keep on rising to excited state and coming down to ground state and like that. It's like an engine. Once you start, it keeps on running. So this two-level energy atom is the model we are going to adopt to explain the concept of rebirth. We all have shared experience of the state of existence. But we do not know the state of non-existence. State of existence, I mean the state where we are alive, and the state of existence means the state where we are no more actually. Generally, we do not know what is that state because we have no experience while alive, but there may be people who may be knowing about it. But in general, when you are trying to formulate a theory, we accept the known state as a state of existence and the unknown state as a unknown state itself you accept as a non-existent state. So let us write down the state of existence can be represented as follows actually. The state of existence equal to, in angular bracket you write the word existence. Similarly, the state of non-existence can be represented as state of equal to, in angular bracket we have to write non-existence. This is the way states are represented in quantum mechanics actually. We may assume that the state of death is a state of non-existence. It can be written as like this. So from the state of existence, death takes to state of non-existence. Similarly, birth can be understood as a transition from the state of non-existence to existence. This can be written by this equation. Birth will take us from non-existence to the state of existence. That's what happened. We don't know what we are before our birth. We call that state as a non-existence, which is equivalent to the state which we are attaining after death actually. Therefore, I has two states. Here I means the self-feeling actually, the consciousness. It has two states. The state in existence, which we denoted as in angular bracket we wrote existence, and the state which is not in existence, it is written like this. Both these states must naturally exist in nature actually. You may exist at a time in any one of the states, but both states exist in nature actually. If they do not exist in nature, we do not know how to define state of the live state or a dead state actually. This is the language of quantum mechanics. Let us consider again the two-level atom. This diagram can be entirely replaced by the two-level I, the feeling I actually, like this. So the mapping we need is the following actually. The atom in the upper diagram should be replaced by I, and the photon should be replaced by a physical body. Absorption by birth, emission by death, ground state by state of non-existence, and excited state by state of existence. So what actually happens is, initially the I exists in a state of non-existence. When a physical body is available, it takes birth into a state of existence. After a lifetime, like atom has its own lifetime in a given energy level, the physical body also will have its own lifetime, and after that it will come back to state of non-existence by losing the physical body. This phenomena is exactly analogous to the two-level atom. One may wonder, can we do this kind of identification like atom by I like that, or photon by physical body? Yes, this can be done because the underlying physical process for both these representations are the same. So two-level atom is one representation of the underlying process, and the two-level I is the another representation of the same underlying physical process. So this is the two-level I. So if we can transition from non-existence to existence, and then from existence back to non-existence, then we can again transition from non-existence to existence. Obviously, exactly like an atom, it can happen. This repetitive cycle can be assumed to be rebirth. That's the idea. Thus, birth and death are parts of an endless cycle. Like atoms keep on absorbing and emitting radiation, it will keep on doing as long as the radiation is available. The self also can do the same as long as the physical bodies are available. So, the above diagram can be written as an equation, which is like this. The existence, from existence, death takes to non existence. Birth takes from non-existence to existence. This loop, this cycle will keep going on, and here we must refer to earlier literature because it is a compulsory procedure. Whenever we present a scientific analysis, we have to refer. In all Indian spiritual philosophies, it is there, starting from Upanishads onwards. Many things, and more or less all religions originated from Indian subcontinent also accept this notion of rebirth. So let us, so a list of references are very vast, so we'll take one particular reference as an example. That is actually verse 27, chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga from Bhagavad Gita. Its meaning is like this: for the one who is born, death is certain, and for the one who is died, birth is certain. Therefore, you should not grieve over the inevitable. This underlined sentence is the what we actually showed as an equation. This particular one, existence to non-existence, death will take there, and birth will take from non-existence to existence. So this is a scientific and scientific analysis and a mathematical equation we can write down for the verse in Bhagavad Gita. Some people do not believe in rebirth. Others ask, if there is rebirth without any memory of past lives, what is the benefit, or what is the loss? What is the use basically? The laws of nature and its functioning are not dependent on human belief or notion of gain and loss. Science means to acknowledge what is known and to accept what is unknown as unknown. Everyone knows that claiming only what one knows to be true and denying the unknown altogether is not a scientific attitude actually. For example, I have no direct experience of the presence of my liver in my body. Does that mean it doesn't exist? Will it stop performing its function just because I'm not aware of it? Why go that far? I do not even remember everything that happened in my life. Does that mean those things never happened? I have no memory at all of my childhood before the age of 4. Does that mean I was born directly as a 4-year-old? If someone says that, would it be true? Therefore, as shown in this video, rebirth is possible according to science. It is possible to give up the old body and acquire a new one. It is also possible to let go of old memories with the old body and gain new memories with new ones. Memories from different births are like the various roles played by a movie actor in different films. The memories I now possess were gradually collected after my birth as I grew up, right? Why can't this happen in every life, every birth? You are not a mixture of memories stored in your brain. You are the awareness, the I, that transcends all memories. So, like, share, and subscribe to Quantum Spirituality. Thank you.